Here is yet another way, or to put it better, a cheap way to steal rivets. Let's say you have a plane or any other kind like tank or ships, I don't care, and you want the rivets on them or back on them, like all details. Here's another cheap way to steal it of the original files from WarThunder. For this, we're gonna go into our files and grab the end file. In the end files, you have the layers and channels. We're gonna switch to the channels. Here you have the red, green, blue and alpha file. For now we only focus on the red file. As you can see here, the red file is aimed at having the roughness. And in most cases, as you can see, this also includes the rivets. We're gonna want to have the red channel separated. All we're gonna do is we're gonna simply click on the other layers and delete the other one out. As you have seen, it might select all layers at the same time. If it does that, just click on the single layers again. Delete them all until you have the red channel left. It has now turned into the cyan channel because we have flattened it. Just make sure when flattening that the other layers do not merge into themselves. You can see we only have the red channel because deletions usually deletes the whole channels and its attributes. But we can't do much of an only cyan layer. We need an RGB image to place it onto our original file. For this, we're gonna go to image mode and change it to grayscale. Now it's only a black and white image. We can reverse that, go to mode and click RGB colors again. What this does is basically create RGB channels again. Now let's drop this file into our skin. We've centered it and now we're gonna do some twerks. We're gonna open with double click the layer styles. For you, we again have the blend options. As you can see, they allow us to tell the program what of the image is used and what not. In this case, if you press Alt, you can split it and make a smooth transition. We're gonna take a bit away and adjust it to our liking. I don't like the grayish, so what I'm gonna do is put it to multiply. You can play around with other styles here and with other blend tools too. If you want a more detailed on this or other ways on how to do that, go to my tutorials on how to keep rivets, screws, etc. If you want to tweak around a bit, go to the curves. Make a clipping mask. You can either do that by right clicking and create clipping mask or by holding the Alt key and pressing on the gap between the two layers. What the curve is basically lets you control how dark or how bright specific areas of the image are. Here we have the middle, and if I want to, for example, I can twist the shadows to be a bit more darker. I can do the opposite and do them brighter. In this case, they will disappear as I have removed the bright areas of the map. I'm gonna make them darker and have them a bit more balanced. We can also move the middle point away and have more dark areas included in our selection. Play around till you find something that is aesthetic in your eyes. And this is a cheap way to copy the rivets and other stuff like dirt of your roughness map.